All right. Last but not least, we got the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Dude was considered like a very benevolent Caesar at the time or whatever. He was born in 121 AD from a wealthy family, of course. His grandfather was a consul in Rome, and he pretty much followed in his footsteps by becoming a consul by the age of 19. Back then, the aristocracy or whatever would have had some of the best education. You know, he would have mastered reading, writing, and arithmetics, as well as learning the liberal arts and sciences. I mean, such as rhetoric, debate, philosophy, language, politics, astrology, and the like. So he had a very impressive background. You know, like I said, by 140 AD, he became a council member, and after that, by 160 AD, he became the Caesar of Rome. So dude was the man. You know, he was making moves. As a leader, they say he pretty much continued the previous policies of his predecessors, Hadrian and Antoninus.
Do you see that map, Maximus? That is the world which I created. For 25 years, I have conquered, spilt blood, expanded the empire. Since I became Caesar, I've known 4 years without war. 4 years of peace in 20. And for what?
He preserved good relations with the Senate. He received embassies from far and wide. He, of course, expanded the empire for the glory of Rome. And he continued the policies of his predecessors against Christians and other small sects at the time. He and other Romans believed that Christians were atheists. They were a disruptive group within the empire. They did not recognize the divinity of the emperor, and they didn't recognize the gods of the state. So therefore, they were to be persecuted. And this, of course, begs the question of, you know, for those who make claims about Rome and that they created or invented Jesus, or they invented Christ or Christians and stuff like that, you know, is if they invented Christ, if they invented Christians, then, and we know Jews did not have a good relationship with Rome at the time. You know, they thought of them as the beast. Why would Messianic Jews follow a religion and a man that was created by Rome, who they thought was the beast? You know, that doesn't make sense. Why would these same Messianic Jews continue to follow this man and this religion that was, you know, that we know as Christianity, knowing it was created by Rome, and the whole time they were being persecuted by Rome in the first century? That doesn't make sense either. So, you know, it's like, I'm all for objectivity. I'm all for accuracy. So to me, that narrative is not accurate to, you know, to historical accounts, you know. So I do think the dogmas surrounding Christ, the dogmas surrounding Christianity was highly influenced by Rome. A lot of it you can't say was created by Rome during the Nicene Council, which was at 325 AD. However, what we're talking about right here with Marcus Aurelius and everybody, these are like 100 years prior to that. You know, this is this is the first century, second century, you know, third century, what we know now as Christianity. What we know now is Jesus didn't come around to the 4th century. So it's like 300 years of development in between the time. But I will say this though, making Christianity a state religion or making any religion a state religion is not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it like that. Um, but back to, my man Marcus Aurelius. He's known as like the philosopher king posthumously. Posthumously, um, he was a proponent of Stoicism, and Stoicism is based off the logos. I'm sure y'all know what the logos is. That will eventually be taken in by Christianity and adopted by Christianity. Um, but at that time, the logos meant rationality. It meant logic. It meant reasoning, in the human mind. But at the same time, you have the logos of the universe, which is based off of the natural law, which is based off of nature, which is based off of the nature of the universe, which is really God in a sense. So that's what logos was really talking about, and with your mind you be able to um, move and create using the elements, using your reasoning, using your reality, using logic. You'll be able to shape the world around you. You know what I'm saying? With your reasoning, you'll be able to shape the world around you according to the law of the universe. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Stoicism was pretty much based upon. But the book touches on like his life, a little bit on his life, a lot of his ideology, the metaphysics of contemplating life, existentialism, rulership, and stuff like that. Highly influenced by Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, uh, Cicero, and Zeno, and others like him. So just a few lines from here that I really like. You know what I'm saying is from book 3, number 5, How to Act. Never under compulsion, out of selfishness, without forethought, with misgivings. Don't gussy up your thoughts. No surplus words or unnecessary actions. Let the spirit in you represent a man, an adult, a citizen, a Roman, a ruler, taking up his post like a soldier and patiently awaiting his recall from life, needing no oath or witness, cheerfulness, without requiring other people's help or serenity supplied by others, to stand up straight and not straightened. It's another one. Make your choice straightforwardly, once and for all, and stick to it. Choose what's best. Best is what benefits me. As a rational being, then follow through. Never regard something as doing you good as if it makes you betray trust or lose your sense of shame or makes you choose hatred, suspicion, ill will, or hypocrisy, or a desire for things best done behind closed doors. It says, give yourself a gift, the present moment. People out for posthumous fame forget that the generations to come will be the same annoying people they know now, and just as mortal. What does it matter if to you if they say X about you or think Y about you right now? Number 47 on book 8. External things are not the problem. It's your assessment of them which you can erase right now. If the problem is something in your own character, who's stopping you from setting your mind straight? And if it's that you're not doing something you think you should be, why not just do it? But there are inseparable obstacles, then it's not a problem. The cause of your inaction lies outside. Now, how can I go on living with that undone? Then depart with a good conscience as if you done it, embracing the obstacles too. So, I mean, like, I've come to embrace, especially this type of philosophy, you know what I'm saying? Like I give, of course, like give yourself a gift. Every day is a gift, you know what I'm saying? The present moment. You don't even gotta really totally embrace this philosophy to understand that some of the points in it is really beneficial. Like to number 47, Like, external things are not the problem, because they're really not. You know what I'm saying? The problem is you figuring out how to handle those external things. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and the obstacles there that you have to handle in order to get to your goal. You know, you got to tackle those just as if, just like, you know, just like you will if you were right there next to your goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things. You know, every obstacle is just something to get over, and you know, it's something to embrace, and it'll help you learn from the past, so you can be able to go forward. You know, so yeah, it's like, I really enjoy reading the meditations, you know, and like I said, I read a lot of Hellenistic literature, so to give me a great understanding about Rome, Greece, and even Persia. So yeah, I would say check it out. It's not that hard of a read, you know what I'm saying, and you would definitely keep it on you, and read the little lines every now and then and really get something from it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that note, it's your man B. I am the brand once again, and this was the Drum Call Book Reviews. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope it influenced you to read everything. And with that, you know, we're going to have 3 more books for you next week. Check them out. Subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, get at me. I want to hear your opinions. But yeah, it's your man B. I'm out. Peace.